The Deputy Prime Minister, Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, chaired the weekly cabinet meeting at Qudaybiya Palace. The cabinet commended the outcomes of the talks held by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa with the President of Pakistan, Asif Ali Zardari, emphasizing the importance of his visit to Bahrain and its significance in advancing and strengthening bilateral relations. The cabinet expressed its gratitude for His Majesty the King's commendation on the second edition of the Hawal Manama Festival and thanked the Ministry of Interior, the Ministry of Tourism, and the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibition Authority, as well as all relevant entities for the successful organizational efforts. The cabinet highlighted His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa's meeting with the top 100 institutions that employed the most Bahrainis in the year 2025. The cabinet commended the implementation of His Royal Highness directives to the Ministry of Labour to provide 3 job opportunities to every registered job seeker and expressed its appreciation for the efforts of the Ministry of Labour and private sector. The cabinet followed up on the directive to the Ministry of Labour with increasing efforts that aim to employ 25,000 Bahrainis during 2026, ensuring that 10,000 of these are new entrants to the labour market during the same year. Through strengthening existing partnership and cooperation with the private sector, the meeting welcomed the selection of Bahrain as the capital of Arab sports culture for the year 2026, commending the efforts of the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, in advancing the sports and youth sectors. The cabinet also commended the efforts of the first Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, in bolstering Bahrain's position as a global sports leader. To commemorate the International Day of Education, the Cabinet thanks the Kingdom's teachers and educators for their efforts in advancing the Kingdom's education sector and enhancing its outcomes. The Cabinet commended the terrorist attack that targeted police vehicle in Pakistan, resulting in death of several officers. The Cabinet expressed its condolences to the government and people of Pakistan and to the families and relatives of the victims. The Cabinet then reviewed several memoranda submitted by ministerial committees and ministries approving the following. 1. A draft resolution to complete the regulatory framework for halal products in Bahrain. 2. Several MOUs and executive programs between Bahrain and Kuwait. 3. An MOU between the Ministry of Education and the International Baccalaureate Organization. 4. Measures to improve digital inquiry services. 5. The government's response to several proposals and draft laws submitted by the Council of Representatives. The Cabinet also reviewed the results of the implementation of the annual Government Bahrain's legislative plan for the year 2025. The Cabinet reviewed several reports on 1. The official visit of the Minister of Interior to Kuwait. 2. The Kingdom's participation in the Dubai International Project Management Forum. 3. The 16th session of the Assembly of the International Renewable Energy Agency. 4. The Kingdom's participation in Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week. 5. The Golden Jubilee celebration of the establishment of the Arab Bureau for Education for the Gulf States. 6. The meeting of the Arab Ministers of Youth and Sports. Deputy Prime Minister Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa issued Edict 3 of the year 2026, designating the minister accountable to the legislative authority of the National Council for Arts following the approval of the Cabinet. The Minister of Information shall be the minister responsible before the legislative authority in both chambers for the National Council for Arts. The Deputy Prime Minister also issued Edict 4 of 2026, amending certain provisions of Edict 15 of the year 2017 on the establishment and formation of the National Committee for Geospatial Information, Governance and its operating mechanism, following the approval of the Cabinet. The Chairman of the Supreme Council of Health, Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, in the presence of the Minister of Health, Dr. Jalil Hassan, received a Kuwaiti delegation led by the Kuwaiti Acting Deputy Minister of Health, Dr. Abdurrahman Al Mtairi, within the framework of strengthening relations between the two countries and discussing aspects of cooperation in the health sector. During the meeting, the two sides discussed ways to develop cooperation and the exchange of successful experience and expertise to support the quality of medical services and improve the level of healthcare provided. Dr. Sheikh Mohammed affirmed that the importance of continuing communication and activating health partnership to achieve common goals. A review was also conducted of medical and rehabilitation services provided at NBB's Multiple Sclerosis Center, as well as its facilities and equipment that provide specialized care according to the highest standards. The Chairman of the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Sheikh Abdurrahman bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Khalifa, participated in the 36th International Conference of the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs organized by the Ministry of Endowments of Egypt under the patronage of the Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. The SCIA chairman delivered a speech in which he conveyed the greetings of His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister and their wishes for the success of the event. He emphasized the need to balance tradition and modernity while highlighting Islam's tolerance and deep legislation, noting that work is a noble mission in Islam that links faith with ethics. He also observed that artificial intelligence and digital change will reshape professions, requiring a balanced, value-based approach that benefits from technology while preserving Islamic principles. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdul Latif bin Rashid Zayani, held talks with the Foreign Minister of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Elmeden Konakovic, on the occasion of his visit to Bahrain. Dr. Zayani commended the long-standing relations between the two countries and people and joint efforts to enhance bilateral cooperation across various domains. He expressed confidence that the visit will give fresh momentum to bilateral relations, expand cooperation, and explore opportunities in economic, trade, investment, and social sectors through agreements and MOUs. Minister Konakovic commended the level of cooperation between the two countries and reiterated his country's commitment to further develop relations to serve common goals and interests. Both sides reviewed the course of bilateral cooperation in political, economic, trade, and social domains and discussed means to broaden cooperation, including expanding trade exchange and enhancing collaboration in tourism, culture, health, and other areas. They also discussed regional and international developments and their impact on regional security and stability, particularly the situation in Gaza, stressing the need to maintain the ceasefire, facilitated the delivery of humanitarian aid, and began the implementation of the second phase of the United States President Donald Trump's peace plan for Gaza. Following the meeting, Minister Konakovic visited Al Madar Center at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where he was briefed on its role in monitoring regional and global developments and preparing political reports and analysis. Bahrain Geospatial Convention 2026 has concluded with the participation of the President of the Survey and Land Registration Bureau, Bassem Al Hamar, and more than 250 specialists and interested parties. The convention focused on supporting national efforts to enhance the use of geospatial information system to advance digital transformation and sustainable development in line with the objective of Bahrain Economic Vision 2030. The convention included specialized sessions and presentations showcasing the latest particular application of geographic information system and ways to employ them in e-government, urban planning, infrastructure, and environmental sustainability. A number of government and academic entities participate in the convention alongside a global specialized company. This reflects the importance of the convention as a platform for exchanging expertise, strengthening partnership, and supporting the kingdom's direction towards building an integrated geospatial ecosystem that achieves sustainable development. The Minister of Municipality Affairs and Agriculture, Engineer Wael Mubarak, opened Abu Ghazal Park in the capital governorate following its rehabilitation in the presence of the ministry's Undersecretary Engineer Sheikh Mohammed bin Ahmed Al Khalifa and a number of members of the Capital Secretariat Council. Al Mubarak affirmed that the park's rehabilitation is part of the ministry's plan to develop public facilities and enhance service quality for residents across Bahrain. He pointed out that the ministry is keen to rehabilitate public parks and making them a safe and attractive environments for all age groups. The minister explained that rehabilitation projects promote healthy lifestyles, increase green spaces, and support environmental sustainability goals, in addition in intensifying afforestation efforts, which positively reflects on urban landscape and the quality of life. The Minister of Tourism, Fatma Sarafi, visited Bahrain's Farmers Market at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. The event is held annually over 6 weeks and offers a comprehensive experience including fresh seasonal products, handcrafts, and interactive recreational activities. The Minister affirmed that the market enriches the tourism experience and enhances Bahrain's appeal as a unique destination by offering an authentic experience reflecting Bahrain's identity and cultural tradition. She explained that the farmers market at the hotel represents a notable model for supporting local farmers and entrepreneurs, showcasing the ability of local products to meet the tourism sector's needs. She emphasized that adopting similar initiatives within the hotel sector supports the local economy and promotes sustainable tourism. The minister added that the market provides an interactive space connecting visitors with farmers, allowing them to learn firsthand about Bahrain crops and their quality, offering a tourism experience linked to Bahraini culture. As part of government efforts to improve service quality and re-engineer procedures, the Ministry of Industry and Commerce have developed the industrial plots leasing service. The Minister of Industry and Commerce, Abdullah Fakhro, said that the services reflects the ministry's adoption of innovative digital solutions that enhance efficiency, transparency, and the optimal use of resources while reducing time and effort for beneficiaries. This development aligns with wider government initiatives supporting service quality improvement and digital transformation. He affirmed that the ministry updated the review and approval process for leasing requests, resulting in faster procedures and the removal of several required documents, including copies of the investor's ID or passport, company organizational structure, and product images. This was achieved through system integration with other government entities and the automation of internal review processes. On this topic, we have this statement from the Undersecretary of the Ministry of Industries and Commerce, Iman Ad-Dosari.
Thank you for providing this opportunity to highlight the efforts of the Ministry of Industry and Commerce in enhancing its services ecosystem and improving the overall investor's experience. The development of the industrial land leasing services at the industrial areas of the ministry comes as part of the government's ongoing efforts to enhance the quality of public services and re-engineer procedures in line with the National Digital Transformation Agenda and the objectives of enhancing institutional performance efficiency. Given the importance of an industrial sector as one of the key pillars of the national economy and the significant role that the industry plays as fundamental enabler for establishing industrial projects and a key driver for attracting industrial investment, the ministry has prioritized the enhancement of this service. The aim is to accelerate procedures, reduce administrative requirements, and improve the investor journey and supporting the competitiveness of the industrial sector. The development of the industrial land leasing service included enhancing the mechanism for reviewing and approving applications, in addition to eliminating several documents that were previously required from the investor. This was made possible through electronic integration with a number of relevant government systems, along with the automation of internal review and decision-making procedures within the ministry. These enhancements have contributed to shortening processing timelines, reducing procedural burdens on investors, and increasing transparency and operation efficiency. As a result, they have had a positive impact on the overall beneficiary experience and strengthened the effectiveness of the government service delivery framework.
As part of the National Afforestation Campaign for Evergreen, implemented under the National Initiative for Agricultural Development, NIAD, the Minister of Youth Affairs, Rawan Tawfiqi, launched the NIAD's Afforestation Project at the Northern Sahla Youth Enabling Center in the presence of the Secretary General of the NIAD, Sheikha Maram bint Isa Al Khalifa. The minister said the initiative received significant support from the ministry as one of the leading national initiatives that aligns with the ministry's vision to promote environmental awareness among Bahraini youth. The NIAD Secretary General emphasized that the project reflects the initiative commitment to environmental sustainability, stressing that such initiatives provide young people with a genuine opportunity to participate in afforestation and environmental conservation efforts and strengthen their sense of responsibility and community belonging. The Shura Council General Secretariat, represented by the Secretary General of the Council, Karima Al-Abbasi, and the Royal University for Women, represented by its President, Dr. Riyadh Hamza, have signed a cooperation agreement. Al-Abbasi affirmed that signing the cooperation agreement comes within the framework of the General Secretariat ongoing commitment to strengthen in partnership with higher education institutions to maximize the benefit from scientific and research expertise. She added that the agreement aims to enhance parliamentary culture and instill awareness and participation in democratic life among university students. Dr. Hamza affirmed that the signing agreement reflects university belief in the importance of partnership with national institutions and their role in linking higher education and scientific research to the need of the legislative work. On behalf of His Majesty the King, the Minister of Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa will lead a high-level delegation from Bahrain set to participate in the upcoming World Economic Forum Annual Meeting 2026 to be held in Davos, Switzerland from the 19th to the 23rd January 2026. More in this report.
In a global arena where visions converge, Bahrain is present with its significant economic weight at one of the world's most prominent platforms for dialogue and decision-making, reaffirming its approach based on openness, partnership, and building the future. From the Swiss city of Davos, the World Economic Forum Meeting 2026 commences, bringing together global leaders to discuss economic challenges and rapid transformations. The kingdom continues to solidify its active presence, carrying its ambitious vision for growth and comprehensive development. Bahrain's delegation will participate in a number of meetings and sessions with decision makers, business leaders, and investors to highlight the kingdom's strategic priorities, foremost among them promoting sustainable economic growth and diversification, developing national talent, supporting innovation, and consolidating Bahrain's position as a competitive and advanced investment hub. This year's forum will bring together more than 3,000 leading figures from over 130 countries, representing governments, international organizations, global corporations, academia, and civil society organizations to discuss the most prominent global economic challenges in light of geopolitical, economic, and social changes. The forum serves as an international platform for exchanging ideas and fostering cooperation across various sectors. Discussions will focus on key themes including harnessing innovation to support growth, enhancing workforce readiness to keep pace with technological transformations, promoting the use of AI, and investing in environments that support sustainability.
The qualifications of the Nasser Center for Science and Technology have been included in the National Qualifications Framework of the Education and Training Quality Authority. This is a pivotal step that reflects the Center's commitment to applying the highest standards of educational quality and enhances the reliability and credibility of the professional and vocational programs it offers. The accreditation of a number of the Center's vital specialization enhances the effectiveness of the educational process by focusing on particular and skill-based aspects and offering quality specialization that meet the requirements of the vital sector. This supports the pre-preparation of the qualified cadres with practical skills capable of keeping pace with technological development and meeting the needs of the labor market. Falconry competition continues as part of the 11th edition of the Nasser bin Hamad falconry and hunting season following the conclusion of the international rounds. The professional competition have entered a new phase of challenge and excitement amidst high level of skill and fierce competition among Bahraini's elite professional falconers. The professional rounds across all categories witnessed strong competition reflecting the participants' readiness and the high level of performance. The locally bred falcons round also witnessed strong competition reflecting the improved quality of local bred falcons. The Nasser bin Hamad falconry and hunting season is considered one of the most prominent sporting and cultural events in the Kingdom of Bahrain, contributing to the preservation of wildlife heritage and promoting traditional sports. In addition to falconry competition, the season includes traditional horse races and for the first time this year, camel races for men and women. It also features the heritage school activities designed to instill authentic values and humanitarian principles in the youth of Bahrain.